Wearing your Apple Watch to bed is a good idea. Here is why. Did you know that 30 million Americans suffer from sleep apnea? Only 6 million of them are officially diagnosed, leaving 24 million Americans undiagnosed. Not only that, but a recent study shows that 12% of Americans suffer from sleep deprivation, or insomnia. Those numbers are massive, and you might be a statistic and not even know it. I am. It was only until I got my Apple Watch that I realized I have some serious issues with my sleep. By tracking my sleep, I can see exactly how many hours of quality sleep I'm getting and how much time I'm spending in the different phases of sleep, such as REM, core, and deep sleep. There are two aspects to tracking your sleep. If you have an Apple Watch and you have the Apple Health app installed, you're pretty much set. The Apple Watch is great for tracking sleep, and I currently have the Apple Watch Ultra. Although it is a bit bulky, I barely feel it in my sleep. That being said, I do prefer the regular Apple Watch for its lighter footprint and smoother edges. Now, I don't have personal experience with this, but an alternative I would highly recommend is the Oura Ring. I've heard great things about it, and it's low profile compared to an actual watch. I've linked all of the best Apple health trackers in the description down below. You can get the best prices on these through those links, and everything integrates with Apple Health. The advantage of the Apple Watch is that you can pull up the sleep app right from the watch itself. We'll get into that shortly. Now that you got your tracker, or at least chosen what tracker you're going to use, let's dive into the Apple Health app. Apple Health is your universal dashboard to see all of your health data under one roof. And there are a lot of great hardware makers that integrate with Apple Health. I have it pulling my weight, body fat, and body mass from my Nokia WeThings scale, my water intake from my Hydrate water bottle, and of course, my heart rate, workouts, steps, and sleep from my Apple Watch. Right from the dashboard, I can view how much sleep I got for the previous night. Selecting the option to view more sleep data breaks this down into how much of that time was spent within the different stages of sleep. Let's go through these stages together real quick. Now, while we sleep, our brains and bodies restore themselves. Each sleep stage plays a different role, but they're all essential to waking up refreshed. It takes time to fall asleep, and we wake up periodically throughout the night. This time is represented as awake in your charts. Studies show that REM sleep may play a key role in memory and refreshing your brain. It's where most of your dreaming happens. Your eyes will also move from side to side. REM sleep first occurs about 90 minutes after falling asleep. The core stage is where muscle activity lowers and body temperature drops, representing the bulk of your time asleep. While it's sometimes referred to as light sleep, it's just as critical as any other sleep stage. Deep sleep, also known as slow wave sleep, allows the body to repair itself and release essential hormones. It happens in longer periods during the first half of the night. It's often difficult to wake up from deep sleep because you're so relaxed. So these are all the critical stages of sleep, and it's all highlighted in an easy to read format as to how much time you spend in each stage. The Health app also lets you view comparisons with other metrics like your heart rate, your breathing rate, and wrist temperature to give you a better idea of what might be causing irregularities in your sleep. Setting a sleep schedule is important so that you can get reminders and set goals as to how much sleep you want per night. I love using this feature since the Apple Watch can also wake you up at a designated time and lightly vibrate on your wrist to prevent oversleeping. It's great because it won't wake up your partner or anyone else in the room. Not only that, but the sleep schedules will automatically place your phone in sleep mode so you're not being disturbed by texts or notifications. You can always add exceptions like family members or close friends to bypass this. I do appreciate the fact that we have a full overview of our metrics on the sleep page, such as our heart rate throughout the night, as well as respiratory rate. These are important factors to consider and share with your doctor to determine if there might be some underlying issues that need to be addressed. You can also view the various pages available to you on your Apple Watch, so you can get a quick glance at your statistics for the previous night. Sleep is a critical part of your life, so it should be something that you're keeping an eye on if you're suffering from sleep-related issues. The great thing about technology is that it really allows you to pinpoint irregularities in your sleep and address those issues before they become serious. I hope this video has been informative and educational for you, because it's really changed my life using a sleep tracker. If you're looking for your own, it doesn't have to be an Apple Watch, it can be something else. I have included all the links for the best sleep trackers that I recommend. If you're already using a sleep tracker, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to hear from you. I would love to get your perspective as to what you're using and why. My name is J.I. Thank you for watching, and thank you for kicking it with me.